गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So Gaur Purnima is coming, right, on 14th. So let's chant Shikshashtaka. You can all chant while on mute. Cheto darpanamajanam भवमहादावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयाकैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधो जीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुदिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मा स्नपनं परं विजयते Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Glory to Shri Krishna Sankirtana, congregational chanting of the Lord's holy names, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditioned life, of repeated birth and death. That Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction of humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Nam namakari bahuda nija sarva shaktis tatrarpita niyamita smaranena kalaha etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdaivam idrisham mihajaninanuragaha. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all the benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names. Like Krishna and Govinda, in these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There is not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names, but I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. Trinadapi shunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sada hari. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and one should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord incessantly. न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितं वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहैतुकी त्वयि. O mighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotion service, birth after birth. ऐनन्दा तनुजा किङ्करं पतितं मां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजं स्थितधूलिसदृशं विचिन्तया. Son of Maharaja Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor. Yet, somehow or the other, I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of birth and of death and place me as one of your atoms on your lotus feet. Nayanam ghaladashrudaraya vadanam gadgadarudhaya gira पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति. O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up? And when will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your name? युगायितं निमेषेण चक्षुषा प्रावृषायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण मे. O Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your presence. आश्लिष्य वा पादरतं पिनष्टु माम् अदर्शनं मर्महतं करोतु वा यथा ददा वा विददातु लम्पतो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु एव न परः. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He's completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord, unconditionally. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So please recite Shikshashtakam on Gaura Purnima day, right? Because Gaura Purnima day is a day where we have to do what not to please the Lord. Yeah, so that's actually a wonderful verse also from Shikshashtakam. So during Gaura Purnima, whatever we do, it'll definitely please the Lord because it's appearance day, right? On appearance day, usually the Lord will be extra merciful than he is on other days, right? So take that as an advantage, and even if we do little things, right, he will consider it as big things. So do something for the Lord on Gaura Purnima day, right? So that helps, and we will get lot of mercy, and we can progress in our bhakti, right? There are lot of stages. We are stuck in Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, right? We have to reach Prema, Bhava and Prema stage, right? It's not easy. For that, we need help from the Lord and his devotees, right? So we need to sing and beg for the mercy. So please do recite Shikshashtakam and chant extra rounds. Anyway, we are fasting, but chant extra rounds, right? And seek his mercy. Okay, now topic of the day is 6 Goswamis. We will be learning one Goswami per class, okay? We will try and cover. So first, who are the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan? Who are these 6 Goswamis? Anybody knows the names of all the Goswamis?
Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Jiva Bhatta Goswami,
Huh?
Gopala Bhatt, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and
And?
Gopal Goswami.
No, that's repeating. Yes, Anurag.
Mataji, Swarupa
Yeah.
Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Gopala Bhatta Goswami, Jiva Goswami.
5 and one more.
Jiva Goswami.
Jiva Goswami, yeah. What's
Gopala
that?
Bhatta Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Swarupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami.
Who is Swarupa Goswami? Rupa
Rupa
Goswami.
Goswami, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these are the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. Okay, what is the specialty of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan? As in, why they are all like this? Like standing here, what are they trying to do? They're standing here, and which is this place? And what are they trying to do? What do they do?
They discovered the temples in Vrindavana.
Okay, they discovered all the pastime places of Vrindavan. And who asked them to do that?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, which other thing they did apart from rediscovering the places? Something else they did?
They wrote about the They gave us instructions, Mataji, based on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings to them.
How did they give us instructions? In what medium?
Written medium, Mataji, like Nectar of Devotion of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu was
Scriptures.
written by.
Yeah, they all wrote scriptures, right? So by writing scriptures, they gave us the instructions that they received from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in terms of bhakti. Okay, that is good. And why are we called Rupanugas? How is Rupa Goswami so special to us? There are 6 Goswamis. We are not called Sanatanugas. We are not called Jivanugas. Why are we called Rupanugas?
Because he wrote the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, giving us the instructions that we follow in the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya.
Okay, he gave us Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, but Sanatan Goswami gave us Hari Bhakta Vilas.
Uh, Mataji, because we follow in
Hmm.
Rupa Goswami's footsteps.
Yeah, we follow in the footsteps of Rupa Goswami. We follow Nectar of Devotion or Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, right? That is the reason we are Rupanugas. Okay, so Rupa Goswami is also called Principal Goswami of the 6 Goswamis, right? That's the specialty of Rupa Goswami. He is also called Principal Goswami. So today we will be learning about Rupa Goswami, right? So just about the 6 Goswamis. So totally 3 tasks were assigned to the Goswamis by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so what are those 3 tasks? One is going to the pastime places of Vrindavan. And rediscovering them because they were all closed with mud, like completely. It was like almost 5,000 years ago Krishna came, right, to this world. And by the time Krishna came, just give me a moment. Yeah, Hare Krishna. So, the 3 tasks. First one, like you all said, rediscovering the pastime places, right? It was fully covered and nothing people could identify. People didn't even know it was Vrindavan, right? That's the condition. That was the condition of the place after 5,000 years of Krishna Leela, right? So, the 6 Goswamis, they went there and they started rediscovering the places. They started building the temples and all that, right? And next, building the pastime places for people to go and like visit there, right? Next task was again, like you all told, writing the scriptures, right? So bhakti should be based on written evidence, written document. Otherwise, from people to people, when it passes, the instructions pass, they take another form, and finally, when it reaches us, it becomes altogether a different thing. And that is not the way, right? So we always need written documentation or books are the basis of bhakti, right? Even our movement, Prabhupada's movement, is also based on books. So they all wrote scriptures. That is the next task. What is the other task? Third task?
Spreading the fire of the Harinama.
Taking the
Spreading the fire of the Harinama.
spreading Harinam. Okay, but they were instructed to do something specifically by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that? So initially, when I showed you that picture, I said, why are they all like this? Matlab, who were they before becoming sannyasis? Who were they? Anybody knows? What was their condition?
Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami were ministers in the court of the Nawab, the then Nawab.
Ministers, okay.
Uh,
Others?
Gopal Bhattaswamy was uh,
You're not audible. Okay, anybody others knows who were all these Goswamis before becoming sannyasis? How were they? What condition? Hare Krishna, am I audible?
yes, Mataji, you are audible.
Yeah, I missed your answer, Prabhu. Can you repeat?
Mataji, I said Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami, they were the ministers. They were brothers and they were ministers in the court of the Nawab.
Others?
Gopal Bhattaswamy was a son of a rich aristocrat.
Others?
One of them was the nephew of Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. I forget who. I
Yeah.
don't know about the rest.
Okay. So all the Goswamis were very, very rich. Okay, they were all very rich. Like they used to eat with golden spoons, sort of a rich status they were in, right? So rich they were. Their father was rich. Their family was rich. Their background highly educated, right? Good earning, good position in the society. Because they were exclusively rich, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked them to build temples as well. Right, you can see Rupa Goswami building Govinda Dev, Radha Govinda Dev, or at least making others build the temples, right? Inspiring and overseeing the work of temples. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them, you have to make sure temples are built. That was the third task assigned to them. And Rupa Goswami has, used to worship Radha Govinda Dev. And in Vrindavan, there's a temple. And Sanatan Goswami, Radha Madan Mohan. Again, there is a temple, right? So big temples were all built. So first Goswami is Rupa Goswami, the principal Goswami, very special to our sampradaya and especially our movement, right? Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya movement. Yeah. So this is Pranam Mantra, right? We recite in Mangalacharan, Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. So what does this mean? This is actually Pranam Mantra for Rupa Goswami because we are Rupa Anugas, right? That's why we recited in the beginning of Mangalacharan itself, because Rupa Goswami holds a very, very special place. Okay, so what does this mean? When will Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada, who has established within the material world the mission to fulfill the desire of Lord Chaitanya, give me shelter under his lotus feet? So we are again seeking mercy, right? We are literally begging mercy. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam. So what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants, right? The mission he is fulfilling, right? Sthapitam Yena Bhutale. So Rupa Goswami has established himself to fulfill the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam, right? Dadati Swapadantikam, give me the shelter under your lotus feet, right? So that is Rupa Goswami, and this is Rupa Goswami, right? Sitting under a tree and writing scriptures, completely renounced. All the riches, everything is gone, right? Goswamis, that's why they're called Goswamis. They have completely given it up as a sacrifice to the Lord, right? And these two brothers whom you see here, who are they? Anybody knows? Who are these two brothers? No one knows? We just spoke
Rupa
about
Goswami, Sanatana Goswami.
Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. If you see, I think Nectar of Instruction cover page, you'll see both the Goswamis sitting right next to each other and they're writing. So that is Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. Who is elder out of the two?
Sanatana Goswami.
Sanatan Goswami is elder. Hari Bol. And who is the disciple of whom? Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. Yeah. Who is the spiritual master of whom?
Mataji, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the spiritual
Yeah.
master of
In
Rupa
between
Goswami.
these two, who is the spiritual master? And
Sanatan Goswami followed Rupa Goswami. So
yeah. What?
followed Rupa Goswami after Rupa
No.
Goswami first went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, followed. Yeah, but who is giving instructions? Sanatan Goswami gives instructions to Rupa Goswami, or Rupa Goswami gives instructions to Sanatan Goswami?
Rupa Goswami gives instructions to Sanatan Goswami.
Sanatan Goswami is the spiritual master of Rupa Goswami, right? Sanatan Goswami is the elder brother, and he is supposed to give the instructions, right? So he gives the instructions, and Rupa Goswami's spiritual master is Sanatan Goswami, right? And this comes in Chaitanya Charitamritam. Mathura te pathayila Rupa Sanatana Dui Senapati Kaila Bhakti Pracharana. Lord Chaitanya dispatched the two generals, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, to Vrindavan to preach the Bhakti cult. Okay, so as Prabhu said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is definitely the spiritual master of both Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, and that's why Sanatan Goswami is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the one who sent both of them to Vrindavan to take this Bhakti cult forward. Sanatan Goswami and Rupa Goswami belong to Bharadvaj Gotra. They are Brahmins, okay? They are birth Brahmins, and which indicates that they belong to either the family or disciplic succession of Bharadvaja Muni. Sri Anupama, Sri Sanatan Goswami, and Sri Rupa Goswami were brothers. There were three brothers. They're not just two brothers, they are three brothers, okay? Anupama, Sanatan Goswami, and Rupa Goswami. But Anupama did not contribute much to the movement, okay? It is actually Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami who did lots. So Srila Rupa Goswami became the Sultan of Alauddin Hussain Shah's chief secretary or Dabir Khas, okay, due to excellent academic proficiency. Due to excellent academic proficiency, they got minister's post, right, in Hussain Shah's office. That time it was Mughals ruling over India, right? So Dabir Khas is the name that they give to chief secretary. And because he was highly academically proficient. So because he was serving for a Mughal Muslim, right, Brahmins banished him from their community. So he was banished completely from Brahmin community, and he was professionally a Muslim. So he was also banished from Brahmin community. So he was actually communityless, actually, right? So that's what he says to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and regrets, right? And when he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the first time, he approached Lord humbly and prayed to him to somehow rescue him from the rescue them for the bonded state. So this is what I was saying, the way they regret at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet, right? Because they are banished from Brahmins community, and they are forcefully, they're serving a Muslim, right, Mughal, professionally. It's a bondage that they have, right? So they are praying to the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please rescue me from this bondage, right? The bondage state. Both of them, Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu assured them that now they had surrendered to Krishna, they would soon be delivered and would be able to join his Sankirtan movement. Now Prabhupada says in one of his lectures, how to surrender. Surrendering process is very easy. You know what we should do? We have to go in front of Krishna and say, so far, whatever I've done, yeah, I've done bad things. I did that, I did this, right? I had no respect for you. I was not in Krishna consciousness. But at least from this day, right, today, I have surrendered to you. Please take care of me. First prayer is, please purify me, right? Prayer means private conversation with the Lord. And the Lord is not going to judge us. So prayer is the time we have to open up our flaws in front of him, right? We cannot say we are flawless. We might be expert in a subject, but at the same time we might not even know another subject, right? So we are not excellent in everything. So we have to open up our flaws in front of the Lord. That is called prayer session, right? During prayer session, and tell him, see, this is my issue. This is the problem, right? I can't chant properly. I can't focus on you. I can't think about you. I have no love for you, right? I struggle in my bhakti. So you need to list out all the flaws that we have, and then say, please purify me. Yeah, I'm doing some service, but the intention is not to serve you, right? We have so many other intentions while doing some service, right? We do everything, but it is not for the Lord, to please the Lord, right? There are some personal motives, knowingly, unknowingly, they come in, right? They just creep in, right? So we have to tell him all this. This is the intention. This is the problems I'm facing in progressing in bhakti, right? So You help me. You purify me. First of all, if we are purified, then automatically we can do bhakti better, right? So and then you need to say, see, you need to purify me because now I have surrendered to you, right? From today onwards, I'm your property. You have to take care of me, right? And surrendering is also not perfect. Today we say we have surrendered unto Krishna, and tomorrow we start doubting our faith in Krishna, right? Based on the incidents that happen in our life. So that strong surrender, strong faith has to be there. Again, Krishna has to help us for that also, right? So we have to cry and prayer to the Lord. Prayer is the only means, right? So like how Rupa Goswami said, right? He fell to the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yes, since you've surrendered to Krishna, you will soon be delivered. Right? So Srila Rupa Goswami, after meeting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, resigned from his government service. And when he went to Vrindavan, he met Lord Chaitanya again. That is Vallabha, younger brother, accompanied him. So Anupama, right? We just saw there are three brothers. Anupama's name, another name is Vallabha also. Okay, so Vallabha also went along with Rupa Goswami to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So first meeting was Dashashwamedha Ghat. Okay, first meeting with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Dashashwamedha Ghat. After they had this conversation, Rupa Goswami resigned from his government service. Right? He renounced everything. He did not want to continue in the material world in any way. All right, in any way he did not want to continue in the material world, so he wanted to completely enter spiritual world. So he renounced his job, and then he went to Vrindavan, right, to meet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At that time Vallabha accompanied him. Vallabha is Anupama, younger brother, right? And first they went to Mathura, where they met a gentleman called Subuddhi Raya. Okay, Subuddhi Raya is also a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in Mathura, first they went to Mathura. And Subuddhi Raya is so devoted that he maintained himself by selling dry fuel wood, and whatever little money he used to get, he used to offer devotion service with that money. Can you imagine, right? So that's how Subuddhi Raya is. So he was very pleased to meet Srila Rupa Goswami and Anupama, and he showed them the 12 forests of Vrindavan, right? The Dwadasha vanas of Vrindavan, right? So Vrindavan has 12 forests. Even today they are maintained, right? It's not inside the city, it's on the skirts, right? So Subuddhi Raya took both of them, Anupama and Rupa Goswami, and showed them all the 12 forests of Vrindavan and all that, right? And received them nicely, right? And thus they lived in Vrindavan for 1 month. And then again they went in search of they went in search of Sanatan Goswami. Okay, so Sanatan Goswami, so there is a parallel story happening which we will learn in Sanatan Goswami's presentation. Okay, so if we learn, just understand that there's a parallelly something is happening in Sanatan Goswami's life, and that's why they went in search of Sanatan Goswami. Okay, they heard something is happening, and that's why they went in search of Sanatan Goswami. 1 month, otherwise they would have stayed in Vrindavan only, right? So that we will learn in Sanatan Goswami's presentation. So following the course of the Ganges, they reached Allahabad or Prayag. But because Sanatan Goswami had come there by a different road, they did not meet him there. So parallelly, Sanatan Goswami is also trying to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is also trying to go to Vrindavan. But the route he took was different. Okay, he took a different way to reach Vrindavan. That's why they did not meet Sanatan Goswami there, right? Or to Prayag, right? They could not meet Sanatan Goswami. They did not meet him there. When Sanatan Goswami came to Mathura, he was informed by Subuddhi Raya again, right? That Rupa Goswami and Anupama had also visited Mathura before. Okay, so it's like you can understand, it's like a movie, you can visualize, right? So Rupa Goswami, Anupama went to Mathura, and they finished all the Vrindavan visit and everything. They stayed there for a month, and they went to Allahabad or Prayag, right? Now, parallelly, when all this was happening in Sanatan Goswami's life, there was something else happening. And he, with great difficulty, he also went, right? He also wanted to go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He also came, but it was from a different route, right? So he went to Mathura after Rupa Goswami and Anupama left Mathura. So he went to Mathura after that, and he heard from Subudhi Raya that both of them had visited, right? And then Rupa Goswami and Anupama went to Allahabad. Then Sanatan Goswami followed them. But Sanatan Goswami was again late. So there also they didn't meet. Right? They didn't meet. And then when Rupa Goswami and Anupama met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Benares, this is in Benares, right? It's called, I think, Ramakeli. Okay. So there they heard about Sanatan Goswami's travels from him, and thus they returned to Bengal, adjusted their affairs with the state, and on the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, went to see Lord Jagannath at Jagannath Puri. Okay. And they went to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also in Jagannath Puri. Okay. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is all pervading. He knows what is happening in whose life and where is who, right? So when Rupa Goswami meets Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Banaras, that time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells him about Sanatan Goswami's struggles and travels and everything, right? So to help him, again Rupa Goswami returns adjusts their affairs, right, with the state, and then goes to Jagannath Puri to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, seek instructions from him, and all that. Okay, so Srila Rupa Goswami gave up all family connections and divided the wealth as follows. You can see adjusted their affairs means he got the money, right, after resigning. So all the money that he got, he divided it. Right. So Prabhupada says we all also as grihasthas, we are also supposed to be doing this. I don't know how many of us are doing this. Right. So 50% we serve for Krishna and Vaishnavas. 50% of the money that we get, we have to allocate it for Krishna service and devotee service. Then in the remaining 50%, we have to divide half. 25% for our family members and relatives, and 25% for our own emergency. We have to keep it for ourselves, right? So this emergency, this fund, Rupa Goswami gave it to Sanatan Goswami. Later on we will see what is that story. Okay. So now what happens, he goes to Jagannath Puri, right? Rupa Goswami, after dividing his wealth, he goes to so we need to understand that the wealth that we are talking about is not just in terms of lakhs or crores. Oh my God, it was millions and billions and zillions and whatever. Okay, because those days they were all gold coins. It was not paper currency. And also he is not an ordinary person. He's a minister, Dabir Khas of Mughal government. Right? Without him, the Mughal used to not function only, it seems. Right? We will see in later chapters how Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami helped the king. So much the king was dependent on both of these ministers, that the king couldn't function without them, right? That intelligent they were, that proficient they were in their jobs. So they were highly paid. And Rupa Goswami used to store money in ships. So many, like how we have these cargo ships. So much of cargo fits into that ship, right? Same way, so much of money used to fit into that ship, it seems. He used to store. No cupboard and all that. Cupboard was not even enough, right? So much of wealth he just divided and he just gave it off. Can you imagine? Right? Completely renounced. He was a minister and finally he became like this, you can see in the picture, right? And he met Haridas Thakur in Jagannath Puri, where he also met Lord Chaitanya and his other associates. So now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, right, you finish all your affairs and you come to Jagannath Puri. So when he goes to Jagannath Puri, he meets Haridas Thakur first. And then he meets Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his other associates. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to praise the handwriting of Rupa Goswami. And in later instances, we see that Rupa Goswami used to write verses, poems for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Radha Bhav, right? To remind Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about the Radha Bhav and intensity of Radha Bhav. He used to write poems and, it was approved by Swarup Damodar and all that. It's very interesting, right? So beautiful handwriting Rupa Goswami had. And Srila Rupa Goswami could compose verses according to the desires of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And by his direction, he wrote 2 books named Lalita Madhava and Vidagdha Madhava. This is what I was saying. He used to compose verses, right, as desired by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And under his direction, he also wrote Lalita Madhava. This is actually drama, right? Lalita Madhava and Vidagdha Madhava. Lord Chaitanya desired 2 brothers, that is Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, to publish many books in support of Vaishnava religion. And so that's that is a very important instruction. Write as many scriptures, books as possible and publish them to give the support to this bhakti cult, right? Or the movement of bhakti. Srila Rupa Goswami is described as Bhakti Rasacharya, or one who knows the essence of devotional service. Can you imagine? Rasa means taste, right? Sweet, tasting the nectar. And he's already tasted the nectar. That's why it's called Rasa Acharya. He practices the tasting process of bhakti, right? That's why he knows the essence of devotional service. That's why he's written the book also, no? Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Uh, and Gaudiya Vaishnavas are known as Rupanugas, or followers of Rupa Goswami. And Srila Narottam Das Thakur sings Srila Rupa Goswami, Srila Rupa Manjari Pada, Sri More Sampada, Say More Bhajana Pujana. At the feet of Srila Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami's eternal form as Sri Radha's maidservant in Vrindavan, are my only wealth. They are the only object of my service and worship. Can you imagine? So Rupa Goswami, so all the six Goswamis, who are they eternally? They are not Goswamis or anything. They are actually Manjaris from Goloka. Okay, gopis, right? Or assistants of the principal gopis of Radha Krishna, right? So they are actually Manjaris from Goloka. They are all around 12 to 13-year-old girls assisting the gopis in the pastimes of Radha Krishna. Okay, so or Radha's maid servants. Okay, in Vraja. And Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari. Okay, so Rupa Manjari, she came down in the form of Rupa Goswami to teach us bhakti. Okay, so they are the only object of my service and worship. So Narottam Das Thakur sings in one of his bhajans. Rupa Goswami, so this is a very interesting pastime. Okay, so because they are directly from Goloka, right, and they have very intimate connection with Radha Krishna, right? They are maid servants of Radha Krishna. All the time they are with Radha Krishna, assisting them in some or the other thing, right? So that intimate they are with Radha Krishna, right? Very, very close. So because they are close, even when they came to this world, right, material world, Radha Krishna also came to this world. You can see in so many pastimes, Radha was always there with the Goswamis, especially Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami, and playing pastimes with them. Right? This is one instance. Rupa Goswami wanted to make kheer for Sanatan Goswami. See, I already told you Sanatan Goswami is the elder brother of Rupa Goswami, and also Sanatan Goswami gave instructions to Rupa Goswami. So more or less like a spiritual master, right? And also Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that Rupa Goswami wrote is also based on Hari Bhakti Vilas, which is written by Sanatan Goswami. Okay, mostly the points are all taken from there. So he got to know Sanatan Goswami is visiting him. Okay, and their shelter or their house was this, under a tree. That's it. And every day they used to change the tree. Okay, so that they don't get attached. They are that level of Goswamis or sannyasis that they did not want to get attached to literally anything, not even the tree that they were living under. Right? So Ramanishta Prabhu says, you know what he says? Attachment begins with anything small, or so anything that even looks small. Right? So, like for example, this tree. Say you're living under one tree for more than, like, say 2 months or 3 months, then you start getting so attached to the tree that you feel like decorating the tree. And then you'll start accumulating. Oh, this tree is so big, I can accumulate things, and this tree will give shade for all that. Then you will see, oh, so many things are kept, let's make a tent under a tree. Then you will start making a tent, right? So your shelter has taken one level, forward it has gone. Right now, it's raining. Oh, this tent is not enough. Let me build a hut. Oh, this hut is not enough. Let me build a house. And then, oh, this house is not enough. Let me build a bungalow. Right? That's how it all starts, it seems. It starts with a small one moment of attachment. Right? Say if you're staying in a house for 2 years, 3 years, you get so attached to the house that you're staying, right? You'll be like, oh, let me decorate my house. I'll get things, I'll accumulate. And then, so that's how attachments start. Then you'll say, oh, this is my house, my house. Right? So they are Goswamis, they are sannyasis, they are not supposed to get attached to anything. Right? So they used to change the tree every night from morning to sunset, sunrise to sunset, one tree. Sunset, they used to go to the next tree, sleep there. Again, next sunset, they used to leave that tree and go to some other tree and write their scriptures. All they had was this writing materials and maybe water. That's it, nothing else. Right? And they used to beg, right? It's called Madhukari. They used to beg whatever little they used to get, they used to offer and have prasadam. right? And a sannyasi's rule is they are not supposed to cook. So now that Rupa Goswami is like, okay, Sanatan Goswami is coming, he's visiting me, I want to make something for him, right? So, but a sannyasi is not supposed to cook for themselves. They can cook for others. They can cook for the Lord, right? You can see Prabhupada, wherever he went, he cooked, right? He personally had his cooker and everything and he cooked. But a sannyasi is not supposed to light fire and cook, right? Because that is the level of renunciation they are supposed to have. They are supposed to beg and all that. But they can cook for the Lord, right? That is not no objection. You can cook for the Lord and offer it as bhoga, and have it as prasadam. That is no objection. So Rupa Goswami wanted to cook something, kheer actually, and wanted to give for Sanatan Goswami, right? He's actually cooking for the Lord only, right? So Govinda Dev discovered that at the site where a cow pours milk every day. So and on another, so this Govinda Dev is Krishna himself, okay? And on another occasion, Goswamis were having a discussion about. So yeah, this is a very nice pastime actually. So Radha Krishna decide, okay? Govinda Dev is Krishna himself. So Krishna tells Radharani, see, Rupa Goswami wants to make kheer, right? So he'll be like, but no ingredients, no fire, no stove, nothing. He's a sannyasi. What will he have, right? So what happens? Radharani, you can see in the picture, right? So this is Radharani actually getting a bowl of milk, right, from the cow, and gets the ingredients, gets the stove, gets the fire, everything that Rupa Goswami wants to make the kheer, right? Everything he gets, and assists him and makes all the arrangements, and then she leaves, right? And then Rupa Goswami cooks effortlessly, easily he cooks. And when Sanatan Goswami arrives, he tastes the kheer and he'll be like, yeah, this is wonderful, but how did you do all this? You're a sannyasi, you're not supposed to do it, right? Then Rupa Goswami says, no, one lady came, right? One girl came and she helped me do all this. Then Sanatan Goswami was like, are you ashamed? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You're taking help from Radharani. So Sanatan Goswami knew it was Radharani who came and helped Rupa Goswami in doing the kheer and everything. So he says, aren't you ashamed? You're taking help from Radharani herself. You're so important making kheer and giving me and all that, right? So this was the kind of relationship they had, so close, right? So Radharani comes and assists Rupa Goswami. Can you imagine, right? So on another occasion, Goswamis were having a discussion about ecstatic feelings of separation from Radha Krishna and their associates. Srila Rupa Goswami began to breathe very heavily, his heart as though it was burning. At one point, as he sighed, his breath happened to fall on the body of one devotee present there. Shortly thereafter, a boil developed on that devotee's body where Rupa Goswami's breath had touched. Can you imagine? This shows that intensity of separation, right? The separation is like fire, literally like fire in their hearts, right? So that it was shown in the breathing, and wherever that breath fell, right, that devotee, on the body of that devotee, boil developed. Can you imagine? Right? That's why he's called Rupa Goswami is Bhakti Rasacharya. Right? He's tasting the Bhakti every moment. He knows the essence of Bhakti or devotion service. Right? Yeah. And these are some of the books Rupa Goswami has written. Right? In Bhakti Ratnakara, there is a list of Rupa Goswami's books. And all the books, of all the books, the following 16 are very popular among Vaishnavas. That is Hamsaduta, and then Uddhava Sandesh, Krishna Janma Titi Vidhi, and then Radha Krishna Gunodesha Deepika, right? And Brihat and Lagu Bhagavatamrita. And then what else? Tavamala. Lagu Bhagavatamrita is what Rupa Goswami has written. Brihat Bhagavatamrita is written by Sanatan Goswami. And then he's written Stavamala, again poems on Radha Krishna. And Vidagdha Madhava, Lalita Madhava are the true dramas we already saw, right? And Dhana Keli Kaumudi, okay? And Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, where we can also understand Bhakti, right? Or the transcendental mellows of Bhakti, right? And then Ujjwala Nilamani, Akhyata Chandrika, Mathura Mahima, Padyavali, Nataka Chandrika, and Laghu Bhagavatamrita. Then the temples constructed, I already told you, third task that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them was to construct temples. So Rupa Goswami constructed Radha Govinda Dev. He had huge amount of money, right? So he invested it in constructing the temple, Radha Govinda Dev. And in Gaura Ganodesha Deepika, Shri Rupa Goswami has described the gopi named Sri Rupa Manjari. I mean, it's described that Rupa Goswami is none other than Rupa Manjari from eternal world, right? So next class we will be learning about Sanatan Goswami. Any questions or any feedback or any addition you want to add to it? No questions? Okay. Then we can end. So next class we will be learning Sanatan Goswami and the parallel story that we just discussed, right? Something was happening, something sensational was happening in Sanatan Goswami's life. What is all that? We will understand in the next class. Okay. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you all for joining.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Nice
Hare
portray
Krishna,
of
Mataji.
drama yesterday, Mataji, of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Keshav Prabhuji, you and others, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
All
Krishna.
grace of Guru Gauranga, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhyas
Hare Krishna.
kalpatarubhya eva cha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय. Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.